What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412 here. As you can see, we got the squad here on this segment of Draft Champions. You guys saw the draft in the last video. Check out the squad, man. Ultimate legend Antonio Brown. Let's see what he can do, man. Let's see if we can get past his first game and hopefully continue to have other games in this segment. We got a tough opponent here. I'm going to tell you that right now, man. He's in the Colts jersey. Just in case you didn't know, I'm in the 49ers jerseys, and we definitely got a nice little battle on our hands here. But let's see what we can do, man. Right here, he's starting off, getting a couple good games. One thing that stood out to me is that he has Walter Payton, and not in the beginning, though. Even though he throws a wild pass right there, almost gets completion, but doesn't. Check out this right here. First time I think it's ever worked on me this year. I couldn't believe it first time. First time it ever worked. My goodness, man. He got me with the play. Got me with the play action. The play action kickoff fake. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But Walter Payton, he just caused a lot of havoc in this game. Right over the middle to his tight end. I believe that's his tight end. I know he has Julius Thomas at tight end versus my ultimate legend, Antonio Gates, man. Very excited to play with the Gates as Walter Payton gets a nice little run right there. Almost get the sack right here, but he had enough time to throw it away, so he does. Second and goal, toss to the left. Walter Payton again getting on the front, almost getting to the end zone, but I stopped him at the 3. Third and goal, he drops back. He has Cam Newton, 84 overall. I thought he was going to run right there, but he doesn't. He decides to throw it. He gets the catch, but doesn't get the touchdown right there. On the 3, 4th and goal. Let's see what he does. I think he wanted to run it right here, too, but he see me coming, and whoo. I think that's Allen Ball. Got a nice bat down right there, but check out this. My opponent gets the interception right back. I tried to throw it in between the seams, between the two linebackers, and he was just too good. He ended up intercepting, and he gets his first touchdown and the first score of the contest right there. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me. Wasn't the best pass. Wasn't necessarily trying to force it to ultimate legend Antonio Brown on that pass, but I really thought I had it. It was just a miscue to a degree. You just never know when these guys are gonna like jump the routes when it comes to these cornerbacks, middle linebackers, and safeties. You just really never know. My opponent gets a nice run right there with Jacoby Ford. But I've been playing against Jacoby Ford a lot. Look at that. Almost getting a pick right there. And when stuff like that starts to happen, you're like, man, is it time for me to take this L? And I don't want to take this L because I want to play 4 games, with ultimate legend Antonio Brown. I want to go all the way with this segment. I want to show you guys that, what he can do to a degree. I don't know if you guys remember in the video, my last video, I said he was doing better. He was doing a little bit better than even Calvin Johnson. I mean, he practically caught just about everything except for one drop. He gets a crazy catch right there. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Then he goes for 2. I'm like, what's going on with this guy? This guy's mad, but luckily I ended up batting that down. Didn't get to pick Williams. Didn't get to pick right there. I believe that was Williams. We have halftime. Halftime here. Look at. I'm sorry, not halftime, but look at the second quarter. And yeah, you guys know I usually do the kickoff at halftime. That's my fan right there. I had to show you guys that kickoff because we got outstanding field position. I wanted to show you guys how that happened. As Benny gets the catch right here and a touchdown, my first touchdown of the contest, making the score 7-13. And now we're in some kind of a rhythm and we're in the ball game. If he would have got the ball back and got a touchdown, that'd have been a 20-0 or 21-0 deficit, and that would have been extremely hard to come back from. Now that he's been practically doing extremely well in this first half, and then looking at the score, meaning 13-7, and the score looks a lot more comfortable for me. So let's see what we can do with that. Right here, he drops back. He has Cam Newton, in this case you didn't remember. Goes to the left-hand side, and look at that catch of Antonio Brown. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But I'm not shocked. That's AB, man. AB is an outstanding receiver. You guys know that. 1,800 yards this year, man. In real life, man, he's just a beast, man. First and goal, Cam Newton drops back, throws to the left. Doesn't get the touchdown right there. We end up stopping him. Second and goal, can we stop him right here? He goes to the right-hand side, and check out that. You know what's so funny about that? What's so funny is that any other time I would have the flats covered. That time right there, I did have the flats covered and paid for it. Julius Thomas gets his second touchdown of the contest, making the score 20-7. You guys know we've cracked tougher eggs in this. We're definitely not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. We're definitely going to try to come back and see what we can do, man. We can see if we can get a good run here. Let's start the second half off. Not bad. We're at the 26. Let's go. Right here, 1st and 10. I go over the middle, sort of to the middle, to the left. We get to Gates right there. And Gates get in the fire. You guys know I'm trying to go to Gates. I'm not just trying to go to him, though. I'm also using him as a decoy like I did in the other touchdowns. He gets a huge catch right here. Check out that Gates getting wide open. There's something about that route where he gets open. And look at this. Gates again. I'm like, I got to toss it up to him. He's my best player, man. I got to let him make plays, man. he's a beast. But look at this. I'm like, man, you got to be kidding me, man. Well, then again, I actually felt pretty good because I was down 2 touchdowns. But also check out this coming up right here, launch pads, our standout plays of the game right here. Something a little bit different. This is one of the plays right here that stood out to me. Him getting that 4th and 3 on the play action fake, a field punt right there. Nice catch right there by Antonio Gates. We just seen that not too long ago. Crazy catch right here on the right-hand side. I believe that's Antonio Brown getting the catch right there, but don't quote me on that. Over 2 people, man. That was just wild. And once again, my opponent is getting a standout play right here, getting a one-handed snag right here with AP. I'm like, my goodness, man. He just snagged the ball and just sat on his head, man. Shout out to my opponent, man. Much love, much respect, man. He definitely was a pretty good opponent. He probably should have won the game. Who knows? He had a really good rhythm with his offense, but I ain't gonna complain about getting the dub. Man, game 2 will be coming out tomorrow, maybe tonight. We'll see. This is your boy,